Hi guys, Crystal here for Talk to Me Tuesday again. It's been a couple weeks again. I had hoped to record before Halloween because Halloween masks, but the reality is I just had nothing to show you because I kept doing the same thing over and 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 over again. I mean, honestly, that's not even all of them. I guess all that energy that I couldn't mentally devote to it, you know, back in March, April, May, June, July, etc., finally, I don't know, finally hit me. And I found a different pattern, which I think helped. It made it a lot easier to work on because these ones are so much easier to make. I still have more to make. The problem with wearing homemade masks to work is that people see them and then they want some, and there aren't very many people that, to be honest, there's just not many people I'm willing to do it for, but there's a few people that I would make masks for. So if they've asked, I've semi-volunteered to make some for them. I mean, they're paying for them, but I'm not charging them very much, basically enough to cover costs. But yeah, so anyway, the reason why I am filming now, of course, is I have done something, and they're on the wall behind me. My summer sampler blocks, which are behind me, I've been picking away at those again. I've got three more done of each, both the kit and my own colors. So this first one, I like the idea of the block, but I really hate the execution on the kit version. I'm not going to change it, but here it is. My real issue with it, honestly, is just these two particular oranges. I just don't think they look good together. And the whole thing, I think this bit is kind of successful, but then these parts just sort of ruin it. And yeah, not fond, but I'm not changing it. This is not intended, like, it's not like I'm making this to put on my bed, so it doesn't really matter to me if I don't love it. I mean, one block. If I don't love one block, I guess I don't really care. It's probably going to get donated eventually anyway. This is the version that I made for my own color version. I like this one quite a bit. I think that the color change here works better because I used a much more contrasting colors, and I think it kind of, I don't know, it just makes it work somehow better. So there's that one. This one is such a dangerous fabric to use because I know for a fact that it bleeds like nobody's business when you wash it. And I should have pre-washed what I had left of it because all I have is scraps. But they were all like binding. This was cut from binding, a piece of binding that was left over from the quilt that I used it in. And I don't know. I guess I'm just going to take a chance and hope that when I wash it, I can put enough color catchers in not to stain this whole thing pink. We'll see what happens. So here's the next one. I like this one quite a bit. I think that the color, like, progression works much better on this one. The orange is, like, I'm not wild about the orange. It seems like every time I've used an orange, it keeps on being this same cantaloupe shade, which I really don't like. But I do think it works a little better, and it was time that I got more orange involved than just that one, so, you know, between that one and, this is the backside, but between this one and this one, I've started definitely with adding some more orange. So there was that one, and then here's the version of it for this. I think it's quite nice. I like my own color choices. I haven't been sticking, so basically I'm using scrap versions of the colors that were from the original kit. So they had, I think, 3 kits, and there was the purple orange version, there was one in these kinds of colors, and then another one which I can't remember, but this version of it, all the patterns are written with the color names for this version. So like this, in this one, I think these two fabrics are supposed to be Kona Celestial and Kona Mediterranean, maybe, or Kona Oasis and Celestial. At any rate, they're kind of like bluey green colors, but more blue and quite dark. And then this one is supposed to be an aqua, which I used more of a sky blue, but I have been basically looking at the color name, kind of looking at what the color is supposed to be, and then making my own version of it. So like this corner piece is supposed to be, I think, pea pod. I can't remember for sure. They're all Kona colors. But I want to say it's supposed to be pea pod or like sprout or cactus or something. Cactus doesn't sound right because I think cactus is kind of a yellow green. But basically, even though this probably is not really anything like pea pod, it's just kind of a more spring green. So I'm going with whatever I have that's a scrap that's big enough. And I'm trying to not cut into any of my existing fabric. I want to use only scraps, and I have so many scraps. Like, this will not make the faintest hint of a dent in my scrap pile, which I gotta do something about. It's driving me crazy. But anyway, that's a whole other story. I keep saying that, like, next year I'm gonna go on a scrap whatever and make all the scrap quilts, and you know, it never happens because I pick up new projects all the time, and none of them are my scrap projects. Anyway, I kind of lost the thread of what I was saying there, so we'll just move on to the next block. So here's this one. I don't mind this one. Again, it's that stupid Kona cantaloupe. I think I'm almost done. No, I'm not almost done it. I wish I were almost done it. I don't know why I dislike that orange so much, but I just don't like it. I don't know. I just think it's kind of ugly. It's too, maybe peachy? Too much of a melon color? I mean, it's called cantaloupe. I guess it works, but nah, it's just not my shade. Not my shade. And then here's my version of the same thing. I guess where I was going with like the color things. In this one, I think this is supposed to be cerise, Kona cerise, which is actually this color. So, I mean, these are definitely related kind of colors, but it's not like they're the same. I guess the pink print on here is actually pretty close to cerise. But whatever. Anyway, I mean, that's all I've done. I've got 2 more cut out, but I also have some masks to make for a coworker, so and for a friend. So those cut out ones, I'll probably blast through them tonight if I can, and then I'll go back to mask making for a day. And then I'm like, I guess I'm just kind of on fire with this one. So I hope I can just get all the blocks done. So there's going to be 16, and I have, I think 8 done. So I'm about halfway on that one. And then I'm only going to do 12 on this. So I have 7 made for that one. So I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm getting somewhere with it, and I want to just keep getting somewhere with it so that I can, at least piece them into tops, even if I don't like finish them right away. I don't know. Anyway, I swear I'll never show you another mask again, even though I'm probably gonna make a bajillion of them, you know, all things considered. But like, we're all tired of masks, so this is like my one and only shot with the mask thing. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.